Hi, my name is Lakeisha from the Lakeisha Network. I am here to remind you to go to your Google or Apple App Store. Simply type the word LAKESHA and then search to install and download the Lakeisha Alert app to stay up to date on my new superior features. Subscribe to my YouTube page by opening up your app and clicking menu. Click on the About Us tab. Try to get familiar with my software and also teach it to your loved ones. And get your household familiar with my information. It will be useful in the future. You're welcome in advance.
Testing, testing, testing. Hopefully everybody can hear me. It's your boy Ty Data coming in today. We're gonna get it, we're gonna go in for a little bit. And so let's go ahead and give our shout outs. Shout out, shout out to the people that's helping out with the Lakeisha app. The people down there in Jamaica. Also, up here in North America, Lakeisha Recall Center. Go check that out, see what they're calling. But let's go ahead and get it in real quick. First in the building, we got Nighthawk. It looked like Authenticity 100, Tribeup 100, Be Busy. A ton. Let me see. It's kind of far back. Is that Cool Breeze Niji? Miss Mohawk Aboriginal? OriginalTribalWare.com. Everybody should know that by now, those of you who knew. Shout out to y'all as well. Nova the Star. Black Light. You must be new here. You must be new here. Welcome, sir, Mr. or ma'am, Mr. Black Light. The word black over here is gonna you're gonna stand out a lot. You're gonna stand out. So there's gonna be a lot of people picking on you with the word black, but it's okay. It's okay. We get you. Just us in the building. Sister Betty and Jones in the building checking in. Soul in the building. Reginald Green, what up? Who else we got out there? What up? What up? What up? We finna go in a little bit and we gonna get ourselves back. We gonna get ourselves back on track. Uh Seeker of Truth. Seeker of Truth out there. Nature Grounds. Natural Grounds in the building. How you doing? What's up? Soul Breaking, how you doing? So we finna go in. Today this is an addressing to the Tribeup community, our social political positioning and direction, and it's a whole lot of stuff I got clouding around, and I don't want to get the babbling, so I just want to get kind of straight to the point. But shout out to everybody, man. We're about to go in, you know, as I'm taking calls. Yeah, I can take some calls. You know what I'm saying? Once I get in, I can take some calls. That's cool. I can hook that up. Um, I can hook that up. Yep. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get it in. Now, the reason why I kind of address the Tribeup community is because we're a community within the community, and so man, I want to know where I want to start at. Okay, I guess I'll just start on me. Okay, I'm Tyron Vital, aka Ty Data. The cyborg. I am not a part of anybody's prison game. I speak, you know, um, I do feel that when I speak and when I'm operating, I am a representative of a people in the chat room and the people that rock with me, the people that give me donations, the people of the 5,000 Elite. So therefore, I shall always try to maintain and try to carry myself in a manner that will not misrepresent those people. Now, this is only in my head. This doesn't necessarily mean I 100% represent you, but in my mind, I do. So, you know, um, but I am not a part of nobody's game, okay? Um, or cult religion. If I bring somebody on the panel, okay, that doesn't mean I embrace their whole entire religion and their whole entire past. Most of the time, which I don't even know about, but it just means that there's a brother that has something to say, and you know, we wanna, you know what I'm saying, we wanna chop it up. Rick Ross in the building. And so you know, well, and that's me. And that's me. Most people know me from the Lakeisha app 5,000 Elite, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely try to represent, you know, uh the people in my chat room. And this is something I do want to bring to the table because the community feels as if we have been taking L's. And, you know, and I do want to address that as well. Because I know that's an elephant in the room as well. And I do want to address the quote unquote Tribeup L's. Um, but first off, let me get into the title. Is because um, we are all in this together, but it seems that we work we it's this odd way that we work with each other, and it's this odd way how we don't honor each other. And this is the main point that I want to get across, is why I say the social political positioning and direction. Because when it comes to each and every last one of us, we for some reason we don't understand that we need each other. One of us think they're more important, one of us think they're more smarter, one of us think they're more hood, one of us think they're, more prettier, whiter, blacker, whatever you want to call it, and we're not realizing that we need each other. And so this is why I want to bring out the social political positioning, because most people have no idea what that is. They they know how to talk about the white man, the Bible, the Jews, this and that, but they don't know how to jump into their arena and fight with them, or fight the fight that you need to fight. We know how to critique the players that's on the baseball field, but can't none one of us throw a baseball past 20 feet. We know how to critique the basketball players and all the sports, but can't none of us shoot no jump shots. Well, I'm telling you, I shoot jump shots. I play ball. And those of you who don't, that's totally fine. That's cool. Um, when it comes to the social political progression or the social political positioning, it is something that is thought out, and it is something that is planned out. It's not as random as it seems, even though there's a lot of random things going on, but that even have to have order as well. Before I make my point home, let me let's dress the elephant in the room. Now, many people in the Tribeup community feels that we have been taking L's with the quote unquote Pan Africans or whatever, and each his own. But you know, and I personally feel that if we have issues and if we have things that we trying to get accomplished, and if we have goals, and if we have uh direction, anything that doesn't involve that, or any conversation that doesn't involve those things, is an L. You lose. So anytime you get into a debate with some Pan Africans over some toilet paper, you lost, because it doesn't mean anything. It's stupid. It's their job to get you on some stupid stuff and see how well you take it. And if you going down that road, you lose. That's just my opinion. And I'm just another person with an opinion, because I try to bring my little direction. And so if you if you smart enough to get me off my lane, if you're smart enough to get me off my direction, if you smart enough to have a conversation with me and not let me get a point across, then you won. No matter if I was right 100% of the time, but guess what? I didn't get to say anything I really wanted to say, and I didn't get no point across. So who won that battle? But that's only to me. Now, when it comes to the social political part, I know there's a lot of different elements of the Aboriginal community as a diaspora. There's a lot of different components, and each one of these components, for some reason, there's beef in these components. And so, when it comes to over here at the Tribeup, when it comes to what we do, part of what we do is social political, and a lot of people might not understand what that means and might not understand what that fight. But I'm gonna break that down right now for you. Now, let me see. What I'm gonna do is how I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you the social political battle that we're up against and that we're fighting over here, so that way you can appreciate it. Now, a lot of people would like to see, oh man, you guys should talk about the birth certificate. Man, you guys should talk about the treaties. Oh man, you guys should talk about this and you talk about that. First thing you don't want is a bunch of people talking about some stuff that they don't know. That's number one. So that's number one. If we're not talking about it, then chances are we don't know about it. But I want to show you something. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna show you something. And this is how you deal with the social political aspect of the whole entire American culture. It's all garbage. It's all built. It's all built on a perception. It's all built on something. But I can sit here and talk and I can ramble on. But only very few people can actually show you the social political process and the social political stuff that you're up against. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google something. Okay? I'm gonna show you my screen, and hopefully my voice work over there. Testing. Can you still hear me? Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in, who is the king of rock and roll. I'm going to type that in right there. Now look what comes up. A man named Elvis Presley. Okay? Now, can anybody see that? Now, according to consensus and according to modern day historians and scholars and the Jews with the degrees and the people with the degrees and the people with the money and all the professional people that everybody look up to, and according to all the resources and what conventional wisdom, all these people come to agreement and say Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll. Now, any Pan-African that denies that, your whole entire argument is flawed, because the consensus say Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll. This is what the professionals say. This is what the historians say. And this is, I don't know if you want to get to the science of it, but I'm just going to put that in there just to make my point. The scientist says it also, that Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll. Now, our job on the social political battlefront is for this to change. For our people to be like, that's garbage. But guess what? We have our own people arguing us that this man is the king of rock and roll. Now I'm going to go back to the page because I want to see the older people in the chat. Okay. If we got any elders out there, do anybody agree that Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll, especially for the elders? Because I don't go back that far. So as long as I've been living, this man has been the king of rock and roll. Now, if my grandmother told me he wasn't, if my grandmother told me he wasn't, I don't know. But this is definitely for the elders out there. Um, do anybody believe that this man is the king of rock and roll? Now, according to consensus, because remember, Sister Betty, I believe she's the elder. She said he is not. He's a damn stiff. Now, this is the thing. Now, she disagrees with that. But the consensus says, because remember, we're up against the African Americans and their consensus. So what you have to do is you have to go with the consensus. This is how they work. But how they work is so flawed because they get to make the rules. But even within their rules, they conflict with each other again and again and again. So, can anybody tell me who is the king of rock and roll? Somebody said Chuck Berry. Now, can you find a document to support Chuck Berry is the king of rock and roll? Peace, we got Cherokee out in the building. We got Chief Holiday in the building as well. Somebody said Run DMC. Of rock and roll. Somebody said Chuck Berry. Okay. Now, can you find me a document that says Chuck Berry is the king of rock and roll? Can anybody post that in the chat? I'll wait. And this is exactly what we're up against. Now, this is what I mean by social political. So yeah. Go ahead and find me that link to that uh historian document that says Chuck Berry is the king of rock and roll. If you can find it, you can find it. But according to the scholars, Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll. Now, but this is the thing. The Pan Africans have to go by the consensus. If any Pan African denies this without showing any documents otherwise, then their whole paradigm falls to shame. They're writing on consensus. And there's multiple uh you know academics, Pan-Africans, whatever you want to call them, that clearly told us that they go by the consensus. Not by it's not, they say, well, I don't say that. It's not by their choice. They go by the consensus. So this is how you snip that in the bud right before I get anything. So anytime you encounter Pan Africans, just ask them, who who is the king of rock and roll? And they have to say Elvis Presley because that's what the modern day consensus says. If they say anything other than Elvis Presley, they just broke code and they just went rogue. So that means they're picking and choosing what consensus that they want to go by. You see, they picking and choosing. You want to be on the sides of the professional historians? You're going against the professional historians? Now, see, but this is the thing. When you're looking at the social political part of what's going on, it's our job to change that. It's our job to make sure Chuck Berry's up there, not him. That's social political. It has nothing to do with law. It has nothing to do with religion. And it has nothing to do with family records or genealogy. It is social political. And this is a big part of our fight over here at Tribeup. We might not have all the answers to your genealogy. We might not have the answers to the back of your social security card or your birth certificate icons and all that. We might not have all that. We might not know all that. But I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you one thing that we do have is we have a bunch of people that ain't gonna agree with that. And they're gonna fight and they're gonna make sure that our children don't grow up thinking that this man is the king of rock and roll. Now just imagine if we got any millennials in here. Now I'm 1980. So this man been the king of rock and roll my whole entire life. So I know Chuck Berry. I heard about a movie. I think I heard a couple comedians or something about him. You know what I'm saying? I never seen him in a concert or anything like that. I heard him before, and I'm pretty sure I heard some of his songs before. But I don't really know who he is. I don't really know who Elvis is. But from far as I've been born, I was Presley been the king of rock and roll. And if I don't tell the next generation that on a social political paradigm, they're going to grow up thinking Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll. Because the people that go by the consensus, they're going to agree with the consensus. If you understand what I'm saying. Now, let's do something a little bit different now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look up the word American Indian. Now, how many people believe that these are the original true American Indians? How many people believe that? The consensus say that they are. The historians, the scholars, the science, the social media, the TV, the video games, The radio. They say these people are the original American Indians. Now, can you prove they're not? Can you do this? Can you do that? Yeah, we can mess around. But when it comes to the social political paradigm, our job is to make sure that the quote unquote American Indian looks like that. It's going to take more than some paperwork. It's going to take more than some genealogy. It's going to take a little more than a birth certificate or some laws and some grants and some 501c3s. It's going to take a little bit more than that. It's going to take a social political strategy. And this is a little bit what we do over here. Now, I know this might not, a lot of people might not understand what's going on. But if you want to change that, that title to American Indian or Aboriginal socially, you're going to need to fight it socially. And that's a little bit about what we do over here. Now, let me see. I'll be able to get back to the chat room. Now, this is the fight and one of the fights that we chose to fight. But it seems like a lot of other Aboriginals wish that we would lose this fight or wish that we would fight the fight that they want us to fight. Rule number one, you don't want nobody doing something they don't know how to do. So you definitely don't want to learn your genealogy from me, and you definitely don't want to learn your birth certificate tricks and that little carrot on the stick shit. You definitely don't want to learn that from me. And I don't think you want to learn that for Chief Holiday or Lotus either. Now, it's Chief Holiday's job to make sure that your kids is cool and it's normal to go to school and say you're American Indian and say you're Aboriginal. Part of his job is to make that to look cool. Is the social media part. That's a little bit of part of our job. So sometimes we come on here, we ain't got shit to say. We just out here, just talking. We just out here. Ain't no direction. Ain't nothing. We just saying stuff. But guess what? We look so cool doing it though. We look so good doing it. And if you want to get a little cocky with it, ain't nobody doing it better. If you want to, if you want to take that route. But don't take the social media, don't take the social political fight for granted. Because that's how we got here. That's how them people got the face of the American Indian. How do you think Elvis Presley got on the top Google of the king of rock and roll? How do you think he got there? A birth certificate? A genealogy? A, a religious practice? Or a prison battle? No. He got there social political. So we gonna take his ass out of there social political. How do you think how do you think a mixed race of people that come from Asia got on the top Google search and got on the face of American Indian? How do you think they got there? A birth certificate, a genealogy, a religious ceremony, uh, whatever, whatever. One of them, and probably one of the most powerful, is they got their social political. Now, I'm pretty sure they got a lot of different elements of how they got to the face of the American Indian and how they're the face of that. Okay? It is a little part of our job over here on the social media paradigm is to change that face. Now, if you want to change it with law, that's your deal. If you want to change it with religious such and such, that's your deal. If you want to change it with genealogy methods, that's your deal. But at some point, you're going to have to punch through with the social political aspect of it. And that's what we doing now. We punching through. And a lot of people take it for granted as if, hey, these guys are just bums. They're just they're just peasants. And not even realizing that we out here on the forefront. And if anybody gonna change Elvis Presley to Chuck Berry, I bet you it would probably be us before it be somebody else. At least on one aspect. Now, but there's a lot of different tacks when it comes to the Native Americans and them being the face of the American Indian. They do have the science on there. They do have the birth certificate fight. They do have the genealogy fight. They do have all of them. But guess what? All of them get along with each other and all of them respecting each other. So part of our job is to make this shit look cool. Because when your kids go to school talking about their Aboriginal or their Indian or go to school with the feather they had, they gonna get beat up. Them African Americans gonna chew their ass up. You see? But then when you got Uncle Cheap Holiday out there, when you got your boy goofy ass Ty Daly out there, when you got all the brothers that's what I'm saying, that's a part of the struggle out there. When they go to school rocking when they go to school rocking their Aboriginal hat that that they got from original tribal wear with the official tribal symbol right there with the official. When they go to school doing that, you know what them African Americans gonna say? They gonna say, "Yeah, leave them alone, bro. Yeah, let them go. Let's not. Yeah, leave them alone." You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna do that based on the birth certificate. They ain't gonna do that based on the genealogy. They ain't gonna do that based on some law or some birth certificate origami shit stuff that they got going on. They gonna do that because we're gonna change the social political paradigm of how you look at Elvis Presley, the King of Rock, and how you look at the American Indian and American Aboriginal. It is part of our job to change that. So whether we out here tit for tatting, your mama is so dumb, she sit on the TV and watch the couch, or whether we four garment up military style saying let's roll. Anything in between, no matter what we doing, is we just want to be here and we just want to be doing it. We want to pump this energy out 24/7. Okay? Do the math. 24 times 7. That's 24 hours, 7 days a week. Aboriginal. Non-stop. Till you die. Non-stop. Okay? That's one of the fights that we trying to fight. But instead of people backing us and saying, "Hey, bro, I don't know all the stuff you doing. I don't know how you doing it and what's going on over there. But y'all dudes are controlling the airwaves, and y'all dudes like it's almost like y'all never go to sleep. And every time I wake up, from the time I go to sleep to the time I wake back up to the time I go back to sleep, all I see is y'all niggas. That's because we're playing the game. We're not on the sideline, or we're not at home on TV critiquing. We're not in the background critiquing. We are in the game. And a lot of people might not understand that because they want to see what they want to see, and they want to fight the fight that they want to fight. That's cool. But don't belittle my fight because you having trouble with yours. And I'm not going to belittle yours just because I'm having trouble with mine. Now, we took some L's. And I don't care what nobody say, we took some L's. Anytime you get taught, anytime you get caught tit for tat in the pen African, bro, that's low, bro. That's low. Like like it should be one hitter quitters, Bobby Fischer. Anytime you see one of them African Americans or Pan Africans, I'm talking straight Bobby Fischer. It's a wrap. That's all. That's it. I ain't gonna argue. I ain't finna tit for tat you. I ain't finna pity pat you. I'm Bobby Fischer in you. Right off the rip. You know? But it's all good though. We out here fighting this fight. And sometimes part of our job is to make this shit look cool. So your kids can go to school and they can be cool. So they can feel comfortable telling people who they is. They can be telling people what they represent with comfortability. Not all, you know, you got, you know, 12 people in the room and everybody say they nationality, and your kid stumbling because he know what he is, but he know if he say it, he gonna get clowned. I'm American Indian. People gonna look like, ooh, they gonna clown him. But guess what? With Cheap Holiday on the airwaves, with your boy Ty Data on the airwaves 24 hours a day, your kids gonna go to school with confidence. And they gonna go to school, and the rest of us, not to mention the rest of us, but I'm just trying to keep it short-winded. They gonna go to school with confidence. So the little 7-year-old boy that stand up, he gotta say his nationality. He stand up with his chin up, and he say, "Yeah, I'm American Indian. This is my homeland. We've been here for thousands of years." And all the African Americans looking around like, "Look at that confidence, dude. How we going?" Like, all the African Americans and Asians and everybody looking like, what is he talking about? The teacher over there, smart Alec. You mean you're African American? No, lady. 7 years old, checking grown ass teachers. No, lady. I'm American Indian. I'm an Aboriginal. Confident. A birth certificate ain't gonna do that, and just a genealogy ain't gonna give that, and some laws and some things ain't gonna give that either. The only thing that's gonna give that is social political power. That's it. And the first steps is that you need to get on the game. And we out here trying to get out here 24 times 7. Whether we out here cackling and clicking and clacking and shit, or whether we out here suited and booted on something real serious and everything in between. I guarantee you're going to see everything in between. But our main point is to just get out there 24/7 non-stop. And I know everybody in the community see that what we're trying to do. But everybody want to hold tight to their prison game. And they want to sit under, they want to critique and shit from the benches, from the bleachers. Oh, you should have went left when you went right. You should have did this and you should have did that, and it could be this and it could be that, and not even realizing we helping everybody, because at some point you're gonna have to change things socially. Now, one stupid ass shit that I found out about the country a long time ago is that the goddamn nickel is worth more than a dime. This has got to be the most stupidest, politicalist, scientificist. I don't sure what it is. But how is it possible for a little ass dime to be worth more than a nickel? Social political. Social political. You just socially make the dime more attractive. You just socially make the dime more wanted. And now people walking around losing money. Literally losing money on some social political shit. Literally losing money. Okay? Anytime you give somebody 2 nickels for a dime, you just you just lost money, bro. And I'm not gonna get on that. But this is the thing, okay? This is the thing. Within the community, we got a lot of things going on. And it seems like it seems like we all don't want to respect each other's craft because we feel that our craft is better or our fight is better. Whether we the guys out here that make this aboriginal shit look cool, or whether we the guys back here, you know, hooking up the genealogy, hooking up the birth certificates, hooking up the grants and the 50c3s and hooking up all that stuff. We all need each other. Because at some point, okay, I'm the guy, I do the communications. That's my role. Okay? I do the communications. So guess what I'm gonna need? Is I'm gonna need to eat. Okay, I'm gonna need to drink. So I can't go around because I do communications. I can't go around shitting, or I can't go around um, putting down the farmers because I need to eat. So that way the farmer is just as important as me. Now I can go around and gloat all I want to with my fancy car in my in my fast little city, in my little city house, in my fast little car. Oh, I do communications. Oh, I do this and I'll do that. But I guarantee you what? You will never ever catch me shitting on the farmer. I guarantee that, because whatever little fancy stuff I got, I still gotta eat. And that's what's going on around here. People want to shit on everybody else and not realizing that we all are together and we all need each other. It's not a one way, one street. We all need each other. So if I'm doing communications, I got to eat. So I got to go to the farmer and I got to say, man, I need some food. Now, what the farmer going to do? You little city slickers, huh? You come with your little fancy little SUVs and you know, your little dogs and pets and shit, and y'all come down here to get our fruit, huh? So now the farmer want to shit on me now. You see what I'm saying? Not realizing, lady, lady, man, dude, I'm the guy who hooked the towers up so you can call 911. I'm the guy, the reason why your TV work. I'm the guy why your electricity is going. Don't shit on me. I'm not gonna shit on you. You see what I'm saying? Because at some point, the farmer is gonna need some tools. They're gonna need tractors. So at some point, they're gonna need to go to town, or they're gonna need to go to the nearest village, and they're gonna need to buy some tools. And the blacksmith is over there like shitting on them. You farmers, you smell like garbage every time you come here. You're Your truck's never clean. But guess what? That blacksmith got to eat though, don't he? He got to eat. So he gonna go ahead. So while you shitting on the farmer, you see what I'm saying? And that's what's going on in the community. Everybody is shitting on everybody and not realizing we need everybody. We need everybody. Maybe you might understand. Maybe you might not see it yet. But at some point, you're going to have to eat. At some point, you're going to need some social political power behind you. At some point, the social political power, you're going to need some genealogy, buddy. You're not going to get it. You're not getting out of it, bro. You're going to need it at some point in time in your life. And guess what? You're also going to need some law behind you as well at some point. So why go around shitting on each other? Oh, genealogy don't mean anything. It's just here and there. The genealogy people say, well, whatever y'all shit do, that shit don't mean nothing. The law people say, both of y'all got it wrong. The law is where it's at. There is no excuse for the ignorance of the law. The law is king. You know? But guess what, at Mr. King Law? Your ass need electricity too. Your ass need to make a phone call too. Okay? If you want to sneak something in, the first one of the you're gonna need that social political. Right now, China's the enemy. 5 years ago, China was their buddy. But they setting it up right now so they can go to war with them. And now they making them the demons now. So they social politically aligning themselves against the Chinese, and the Chinese was the enemy. Because remember, they did it with the Mexicans first. Remember the Mexicans and the wall. The Mexicans was the reason the economy flopped, and the Mexicans was this and the Mexicans was that. They're social political lining. The laws ain't changed. A lot of the laws they had, it didn't change. And then when Obama came in and started socially, things start happening socially, then they start changing it. So that social aspect of it, it has its time and it has its role. And for the people out there, don't take it for granted, because like I say, you know, we all need each other. And the second we realize that, the second we can probably come together and get some things done, and come together and, you know, and make some things happen. Now I know I need you. So even though I might get on my high horse every once in a while, because I'm on YouTube, but I don't live on a high horse, and I don't, sit around on the high horse, because I know at some point I'm going to need, like I say, I'm the communications guy. I'm going to need to eat, and I also going to need my car fixed sometimes. So I'm also going to need a mechanic. But if I'm walking around here shitting on them, oh, you mechanics, your hands are always dirty. Oh, them you farmers. If I'm walking around here shitting on them, then I'm going to starve. So I don't know if you guys, these guys trying to starve each other off or what. Because if we not in it together, then what we in it for? Now, when it comes to the social political, okay, as you can see, and as I showed you, I'm gonna go back 1 second. I'm gonna go back to this because I want people to get this. I'm gonna go back to Elvis Presley. Testing. I'm gonna go back to Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll, socially and politically. Now I don't know about the science and I don't know about the law, but I do know, if you're gonna be able to change that face to Chuck Berry, you're going to need some social political strength behind you. And this is what we're bringing to the table. Whether nobody's over here right 100% of the time, and nobody, at least I hope you don't think you are, because if you do, then you wrong right there. But one thing we is right on is that your kid's gonna have to tell other kids who they are, and it's our job to make sure that those other kids know who those kids are even before they have to tell them, because they gonna come across Uncle Chief Holiday. They gonna come across the Cures and the Code. They gonna come across something or somewhere is gonna let them know, yeah, these people are out here and they Bobby Fishering African Americans. The word is going to get around town. So when your kids go into the lunchroom, it get quiet. Those are the American Indians. Respect. Respect. Sometimes paperwork can't change that. Sometimes paperwork, you can be whatever you want. You can be legal. You can be illegal, whatever, on paperwork. But as you can see, on paperwork, we are American citizens. But on paperwork, we're targeted for assassination. We're targeted for experiments. We're targeted for our children and young women. But yet, our legal status is, at least it says you're a citizen. I don't know. But maybe a citizen might not be a good idea. But whatever it is, on paper, we're supposed to be equal to everybody here. At least the majority, or the person you work next to. So let's go ahead and let's quit the bullshit with these dudes. And let's go ahead and Bobby Fischer these motherfuckers and get them out of here. Now, our fight is not with them, but it's fun practice, because I'm gonna tell you where we're going next. So after we murder, after we're gonna have to break down, and we're gonna have to murder this Egyptian stuff, because obviously, or they're gonna have to respect us, and I'm pretty sure they do, but it's already too late, and we're gonna have to murder that Egyptian stuff one way, shape, or form, or another. And it's going to send a signal to everybody else to let them know that we ain't playing. But we going to need the whole community with us. We can't be fighting with the other groups and the other sets. We can't be fighting with each other, because we're fighting our fight. Let us fight our fight. There's some weird things going. And there's some things I gotta talk about, is that when we debating these guys and we over there on their platforms, if you are a YouTube personality, Chief Holiday, Ty Data, and the rest of the crew, when you go out there, you are representing the people in your chat room, the people that's buying your books, the people that's the people that's giving you Patreon or whatever you got. You are representing them. So if you're over there and you know, you're misrepresenting them, it doesn't matter about the information. It doesn't matter if the information that you spit is 100% true. It doesn't matter what you say. If you misrepresent the people in your chat room, that's a lose. That's a loss. That's a loss. It's always going to be the loss. So these people in these chat rooms, these are real people. Real people. So if you are going to debate, please keep in mind you are representing your chat room, not just you. And this is something I know is hard for people to understand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not picking on the prison brothers, but this is something hard. But it seems like a lot of them can't really grasp that is you are representing a group of people. You can't do and say any damn thing anytime. You see what I'm saying? We all know you feel the same way. But sometimes you just not might be able to say it, or you gotta find a better way of saying it. And some people look down on that. And they say, "Oh man, that's being bougie, that's being fake, that's no bro, that's being strategic, bro. That's not being fake. That's not being phony. That's being strategic. That means you're actually using your brain and you're making decisions that is precise, like a brain surgeon. That's what that means. So anytime we misrepresent the people in our chat room, it hurts because we put it. We, you know what I'm saying? People in here, man. I done seen people in here 3 o'clock in the morning, dead air, bro. I'm talking dead air. Everybody gone. People knocked out. Black Lotus sleep. You know what I'm saying? Copper Empress sleep. I mean, just dead air. People in here. 20 people in here still. And it's a million things in the world that they can do. Million, million things that they can do. And they sitting here listening to dead air on Tribeup. And at least you can do is present yourself in a manner that those people don't feel like, man, this thing is just, you know, just, you know, the information is good, but this dude just saying, man, look at these carry themselves like, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? That's a little food for thought for a lot of us. Now I know I got a little bit of that, but I understand the social political role, and that's why a lot of people, that's why it's easy. A lot of people try to say, "Oh, he this and he that." No, I'm exactly the same as you. I think exactly the same as you. I might be a little bit of tweak, but I try to represent. I try to represent myself, also my family. Because my name's out there, Tyron Vital. So a lot of people don't have that either. And I try to, have some sense of, you know, manners or things like that. But don't get me wrong. I'll cuss you the hell out. You know what I'm saying? That goes from anybody. I will help anybody. And there's also the opposite as well. I will cuss anybody the hell out as well. So it's two sides of that. But I am not a part of anybody's prison gang. I am not a part of anybody little thing. I just out here. I want to get us together, and I'm going to get us working. Well, we trying to get 24/7 operation. We trying to get communications, and we got a whole lot of other stuff to do. I'm not going to break it down right here, right now, but it don't stop. It's not stopping. And those of you who in the chat room, those of you who are viewing, those of you who's giving thumbs up, the least I can do is try to represent you. When the Pan African comes on, I'm talking Bobby Fischer. Okay? I'm not finna I'm not I don't care about Harriet Tubman, bro. Cause even if you're right, that still doesn't mean nothing. I'm going straight for the gusto and I'm Bobby Fishering right off the rip. And so we ain't done with this Egypt stuff. And after we done with this Egypt stuff, where we're going to the Republicans. We finna wipe the floor with the Republicans next. After we done with the Egyptians and the rest of the little Pan Africans that's left, the ones that ain't scattered, the ones that's left after we murder all them, we finna murder them Republicans. And to you, we might seem like a Democrat, because remember this social political. So to you, we might seem we're Democrat because we gonna bring on some of their talking points, and we gonna ride that little Democrat wave for a little bit, and then we gonna murder their ass too. So you see what I'm saying? And then we gonna stand alone. That's the next move that we doing. So we finna murder the rest of the Egyptians who's left. Whoever's left, whoever, you know what I'm saying, whatever, whoever's left, They walk around with this Egyptian shit, and they walking around talking about everybody else's religion. Oh man, the Christians and the society and the suicide bombing, Muslims, and they got something to say about everybody's shit but theirs. So all y'all niggas getting it. We know who all y'all is. So all y'all motherfuckers getting it. Ain't nobody escaping. We grabbing every last one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Intellectually, we murdering every last one of y'all. And then next, we setting our sights and we finna murder these Republicans. Intellectually. And then after and then that's gonna bring the Democrats on our side because they gonna think we're buddies and shit. We gonna let them think we're buddies and shit. Yeah. Come on, give me your money, give me your whatever. We gonna think we're buddies, and when the time is right, we're murdering their ass too, and then we're gonna stand alone. You'll see it, but we out here, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully we can all get to come together, and we can all get this community, we can all get this community on the road because we all need each other. Especially, you know what I'm saying, I'm out here on the social political forefront. Somebody might be on the genealogy forefront. I can't shit on you and you can't shit on me because I need you. And you might not know it, but you need me too. Those of you who do that law. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't stand that law shit. That shit just sounds so suspect to me. And I'm sorry. That shit you just sound so suspect. Like you was in prison trying to figure out how to get out, ass nigga. I'm not gonna lie. That's what that shit sound like when these niggas get to talking that. But guess what? I'm gonna need that at some point. Okay? So for some point I'm gonna keep quiet on that law shit until we figure it out. Cause at some point I'm gonna need that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So we out here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Um, and we want to bring the community together, and because we do have a community. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. We do have a community. Let's get that straight. And some of us are representatives of that community. They might not even know it. Some of them might not even know it. Some of us do. You see what I'm saying? Some of us do. So for those of you who you're just now realizing that you are a spokesperson for a community, um, please try to carry yourself where the people of your community will not be embarrassed or you know be like, I don't know about this type of thing. I don't really know how to say it without coming across as a 100% asshole, but you are a person or pillar or a you know respectable person in the community, whether you know it or not. And we all must carry ourselves in a manner so when people come in our chat room, they don't feel disgusting. But we took some L's, you know. But it's Bobby Fischer time. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If you get caught up in a tit for tat battle with a Pan African or Egyptian, you lose. You lose. They take you all the way from Harriet Tubman, all the way to the slave trade, all the way to some little war in some little sector, all the way to this and all the way to, bro, cut all that shit out, man. Just Bobby Fischer these motherfuckers and let's move, bro. Like these motherfuckers, like dude, come on, man. This shit is easy. These dudes are weirdos. You know what I'm saying? This shit is easy. You know? Just ask him. Just ask your brother. Just say, hey, you a brother of age. Uh, according to consensus and according to the record historians, Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll. Do you agree or disagree with that? They're gonna have to agree, bro. That's checkmate right there, bro. Like we talking Bobby Fischer, bro. Like these dudes are weirdos, bro. Like straight up. Cause if they disagree with that, if they disagree with consensus, they just committed consensus suicide. Okay? It's a wrap. There's that's it. It's done. There's no more. Okay? You disagree with that? Okay. So that means you disagree with this then. Oh no, I agree with that. Well, how does that work? You pick what you want to agree with and pick what you don't want to agree with. That right there disqualified you to even talk to me. Like you ain't like you. How I'm gonna take you serious? You see what I'm saying? Like these dudes, like bro, this shit, these dudes. I'm telling y'all, man, these dudes are garbage, bro. Like man, dude, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But keep in mind, we're out here, we're fighting this fight. So whether we're out here cussing in the barber shop, doing what we're doing, we just want to be here. We want you to see us. That's all. Sometimes we just want to be here. We ain't got no big thing to say. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We just be like, man, let's just go live. Be like, what to talk about? I don't know, man. Let's just go live because we just want to be out here. We just want to show ourselves. We want to be out here. We want to be a part of this fight because it's going to take 24/7 activity to change. It's going to take 24 hours, activity to change Elvis Presley to Chuck Berry. That ain't gonna happen in no 2 hour increments in a week. It ain't gonna happen with a DVD every month. It ain't gonna happen with this and that. We need 24/7 access to these airwaves. So anybody out there, let's get them. Let's get these niggas. These niggas is garbage, bro. You mean to tell me you can't get past Egyptians, bro? Y'all stuck on Egyptians, man. We got these dudes out the way yet. Let's get them. All hands on deck. We just murdered. We just put the Native Americans. They went in hiding. You know, they just went in hiding. They gone. They'll be back. They gonna watch. But the Native Americans and this little Pan African pat and shit, they went in hiding and shit. We Black Lotus and them been trolling them, trying to get them to come back. We supposed to do 2 debates, one on their channel and one on my channel. They kicked us off, and they went in hiding. We know where y'all at. You know, we know where y'all at, and y'all better not show y'all face around here. It's gonna be Bobby Fischer. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Fischer's lurking. But anyway, let me get out of here. Y'all know I'm just being goofy, y'all. But y'all like that shit. Americans love it. Y'all love that cocky shit. Stop lying. Stop lying, Secret Truth. You know you like that. You know you like that cocky shit. Yeah, nigga, I'm cutting throat. You know what I'm saying? But real, we want to take that American Indian. We want to take all those people off, and we want a brother like Aboriginal Power up there, straight up mugging. You know what I'm saying? He got his little French braids on this side, the other side half done, gold teeth, just like they be like under American Indian. You Google American Indian, Aboriginal Power up there, like mugging. They be like, damn, how you think that's gonna happen? It's gonna take more. It's gonna take all of us to get that done. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So we out here and we finna put these puzzles together and we finna put this community together and we finna patch up all this and all prison gangs on deck. Okay? When it comes to Tribeup, you know what I'm saying? We have our little social media role. Chief Holiday, he's a, you know what I'm saying? He's a talent. You know what I'm saying? Chief Holiday, he's out here. You know what I'm saying? He make that shit look cool. But sometimes he blow off. But some people like that. Secret Truth like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sister Betty don't like that shit. She old school. All them cussings and all them N words. You know what I'm saying? She don't like that. But Secret Truth, you from Chicago. You know you like that shit. Chief Holiday come out here, cuss everybody out. Copper Embers come out here, cuss everybody out. You know you watching that. So quit playing. You know what I'm saying? So either way it go, we just want to be out here 24/7, 24 hours every day. I don't know the flat earth hours, but in in modern day, that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? And we out here. And man, if you ain't Bobby Fischer and Pan Africans and Egyptians, bro, man, give it up, bro. You lose, bro. These, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, make sure you watch The Cure of the Cold because D Red was on there, and D Red was on there dropping bombs. You know what I'm saying? The Cure's in the Cold. He was on there. You know what I'm saying? A couple videos ago, if you scroll down, there's a couple videos ago. The Cure's in the Cold. You know what I'm saying? Future and D Red. D Red was on there. Came on. We was up 4 in the morning. Me and D Red was out here 4 in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, y'all came on. D Red was out here on patrol. We was out here just going in at 4 o'clock in the morning. And guess what? It was people in the chat room. And they was in there cheering the zone. And the best, and the most simplest thing I can do is try my best to look good. You know what I'm saying? Um, and keep my composure. You know, when you know what I'm saying, for the people that's in the chat room. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Y'all know who y'all is. Everybody out there, man. Let's quit the prison gang shit, bro. We need each other. Okay? We need each other. We all over here. We fighting this social political fight. You know what I'm saying? But don't think your fight is better than our fight though. And people over here on the social political part, we're after social political power. Okay? Now you're after legal power. Somebody else is after something else. And guess what? We need each other. We need each other. You see what I'm saying? So let's not do that. Oh, phone calls. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's get some phone calls. Hold on, one second. Let's see if we can get some phone calls. Hold on. We gonna get the phone calls going, popping. Let me see. Well, yeah, we got. Oh, yeah, we also got another thing coming up for Project Tomahawk. Also, for Universal Media, we got some things coming up for that. But we gon' you know what I'm saying. We don't want to cram that down your throat. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to cram 5,000 lead down your throat. I'm climbing Lakeisha app down your motherfucking throat. So y'all gonna get that. But everything else, we're not gonna cram it down your throat. Um, and we gonna it's there because we're getting ready. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for something special. We're getting ready to turn on 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? So when your 7-year-old kid, you know, go to school or whatever, however it work. But let me see how we gonna do this. Is we gonna go ahead and we gonna open up the lines and let's try and keep it respectable. And any Pan Africans or Egyptians want to get Bobby Fischer, feel free at any given time. Cause it's just straight Bobby Fischer from here on out. You know, with these dudes. Damn, let me see. Oh, hold on 1 second. Damn. Let me hook this up. Let me hook the phone calls up 1 second. Give me 1 second. And then we gonna go from there. We gonna go from there, y'all. So um okay. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Shit. I'm sorry, my brain is. Oh, that's the wrong one too. So we gonna go right here. We gonna bring up. Okay, hold on 1 second. We gotta bring up this real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to hook this up. Who is that? That's Lotus. Lotus. Oh, what up, Lotus? How you got Lotus? Lotus hacking. How you get up in here? What up, Lotus? Oh, we live. Oh, I'm live. Okay. Yeah, I'm live. I'm gonna hit you up in a minute. Hello. Yeah, Yeah, hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. We got. I think Lotus in the building. I'm trying to hook the phones up. Give me 1 second for everybody. I'm trying to hook the phone lines up. Um, give me 1 second. We gonna hook this up. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm trying to hook the phones up. But I hit you up in a minute because I'm live right now. All right, I'm gonna hit you up in a second. Yeah, peace. Let me see. Now, damn man, I didn't prepare for this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Um, I got to slow myself down for a second, and I don't want video. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna give you the number to call. Fuck, hold up. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm right here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the number to call, and we can go from there. Let me see. Okay, Google. Okay, hold on 1 second. Shit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hold on. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up, and then we will be able to take the phone calls. So I'm gonna hook the screen up. So as you can see, but anyway, I also want to talk about something as well too. Is that dealing with the community, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, you know, some of our people and some of the people out here. Hold on 1 second. Allow. Okay. So hold on, I'm gonna give you the numbers. Um Now, and I've done this before. Okay. Hold on, let me. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the number out there. But let me say something real quick. But before we get the lines. Now, I do want to mention something real quick. Is that there's a lot of people out here that is pioneers in the community, whether it's the Aboriginal community, whether it's the tribal community, or whether it's our community as a whole. And some of these people, you know, uh, some of these people are respected people, and sometimes no matter what they say and no matter what they do, because they are pioneers, people just forgive and forget, and people just act like you know things wasn't there. I don't know if it's due to starstruck. I don't know if it's because people are just people just want to be a part of something. I'm not sure what exactly, but a lot of those people feel that they have authority over your skin, and a lot of them feel like if you carry that skin, you need to be you need to do as such. You need to be African. You need to act African. You need to think African, and you need to be a African person. And this is cramming Africa down our people's throat. And this is also a turnoff for certain people with certain generations, especially the people who who was okay with that at one time, and then at some point in time they realize, huh, these, you know, you cannot be a nation with a DNA test. Okay, um, when you are trying to become a nation or a nation of people, a DNA test is not a requirement. It is not efficient. You're going to need something a little more reliable than DNA. Um, when you're trying to become a nation of people, and at some point, the people realize this, and they say, well, these people with the authority, people who's pioneers in the community, um, they feel authority that they can say how things work. They feel that if you have the same skin as them, they have the right to tell you how to wear your skin. They have the right to tell you how to think in your skin. It is almost as if that they feel that you are their property, and basically you have to do as such. And you know, we have to make sure we don't go down this road. We have to make sure that people don't go around making people be Indian or forcing Indian down people's throat because of this color of their skin, or forcing people to be aboriginals and they don't want to be, and they don't want nothing to do with. Oh yeah, but your ancestors, and you hate yourself. But we built the pyramids over here. But you're self-hating, and this and that is starting to be the same shit. But it's just a different it's just a it's just a different way of going about it. And we definitely have to watch out for that. Especially for the people who call themselves pioneers, and for the people who call themselves, you know, pillars. You have a responsibility to allow people to walk into what you're saying and not try to cage them in. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of that is going on. And I saw that a long time ago. Um, and that was a turnoff. And it's embarrassing because the people who's the pillars and the people who's supposed to be authority is always some raunchy ass figure. And it's like I don't want to be that. Like that's my future. Like my goal is to get where he's at. My goal is to be like her. You know what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing. You see what I'm saying? So we definitely got to make sure we steer clear of that. Now, let me see how I'm going to do this. Now, as you can see, you looking at a car right here. And most people see the car of its social political values from the movies, the rap songs, the traditional, history of the car. And this is what most Americans see when they see a car. But what us cyborgs see is this. We see computer equipment with mechanical engineering, mechanical mathematical components. It also have, different types of chemicals, and it has aerodynamics. This is what we want you to see. And this is one of my little angles. And this is one of the things I myself personally bring to the community. You definitely don't want me doing your genealogy. And you definitely don't want me doing the law. So the best thing for me to do is to do what I do. And that goes for Chief Holiday and everybody else. Because don't nobody want Chief Holiday doing the law either. Or trying to do their genealogy either. You see what I'm saying? We got people for that. And this right here is the image right here I want to leave you with. Because This is where we got to go. We ain't, this is what our kids need to see. This is easy to do. This is not that hard to make. It is not that difficult. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the thing in the chat room, and then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. But hopefully we can get the community together, and we can hit this head on. And we can respect each other's lanes. We can respect each other's professions, because we all gonna need each other. You know. So yeah, that's the number right there. We got 756 400 1506. We got Chief Williaminian in the Chief Warrior Talisha Noyamina. We got Zoe Taylor in the building. I repeat, Zoe Taylor have entered the building. I repeat, Project Tomahawk has entered the building. I repeat, Project Tomahawk has entered the building. And we out here. So that's the number out there. If anybody want to call in real quick, because we got a lot to do. And it's finna get bigger. It's finna get bigger. It's finna get bigger. And I just want people to know, because when I push this button and we go on, we not going off, y'all. So understand what I'm saying. Now we might not have the law on 24 hours. We might not have genealogy on for 24 hours. We might not have the 501c3 super fucking whatever. We might not have business on 24 hours. But the goal is just to get on 24 hours. Whether it's Chief Holiday and Copper Empress snapping on every goddamn body for 24 hours, goddamn it, we made it. Okay? Non-stop, we made it. And then from there, we can fix it up from there. When we go on, we going on forever. Once I click that switch, bro, we going on forever. I don't think people realize that. I don't know if they think it's a joke, or I don't know if they not understanding what we about to do. You see what I'm saying? They said no need to believe it. Hank in the building. How you doing, sir? Welcome in. So I guess ain't nobody gonna call, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Chief Holiday, Black Lotus, they might be on a little bit later, but I just thought I'd talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we might have some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We might have some other stuff. But if y'all haven't checked out the Cures in the Cold featuring D-Red, man, I suggest y'all go see that. And keep in mind, we did that 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. Definitely check that out, man. Definitely check that out, because D-Red was dropping some jewels up in there, man. I definitely like that. Matter of fact, I'm finna go watch that again myself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother. And if you ain't seen the bill where Brother Sanchez came through and took us to the underworld, you know what I'm saying, helping us understand some of this Egyptian stuff, because we finna clean the floor with them. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? And then we finna go out to the Republicans. But y'all don't think for a second we flipping Democrat, okay? Because we gon' go ahead and be their buddies, and we gonna go ahead and be their friend too. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's time, we gonna have to stab them in their goddamn back. And I'm being real. I'm being real, because they gonna help us. You know what I'm saying? They gonna help us or whatever, and then we gonna start them, and then we gonna be by ourselves. And the First American Council don't been the people that are ripped to hold through all of them. So we going, y'all. We got direction. We got some stuff going. You know what I'm saying? And it's some of it is tit for tat, but some of it is for real, for real, for real. Okay, my bad. Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's you calling. Oh, go ahead, call. Hold on, let me see if I call you back. My bad. I'm gonna go ahead and call you back.
Hi, this is Bethy. I'm unavailable to take your call.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me. My bad. Who's that? Who's that? Hold up. I think I'm calling you. Is that 860 860 in the building? 860 in the building. Oh, here we go. Hello.
Hi,
Peace, peace. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for the segment. That was we really needed that.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
We
We out
needed it
here.
bad.
Yeah, yeah, we out here, and we want to let the people know, like we ain't playing, even though it might seem like we're playing sometimes. It's an outfit, you know, but we out here for real. Um,
I believe you. You guys work hard. I go to sleep and wake up, and you're still on. So I know you're fighting hard for us, and that just shows, your strong dedication. I appreciate the hard work that you gentlemen are doing for us. We need it because we don't get this at all nowhere else. And if they shut YouTube down, we'd be lost.
be gone, lost.
We'd be lost. I
Yeah.
swear. I hope they don't do nothing like that. But I guess I want to know, um, when we pull our genealogy and we have direct lineage, we're running into problems with them allowing us into the tribe. So should we not go that route? What can we do when we have all our documentation to be able to be entered into a tribe, but they deny us?
Okay.
What do we do?
Well, a couple
Do you
people.
have?
A couple people is split on that, so you have to make a decision because if you get into a tribe, it does help you in some legal terms, but it also puts you under some legal barriers as well. You see what I'm saying?
Does it? See,
Yeah.
that's what I don't understand, and we need
Some
someone to
people.
teach us that because I don't know,
Right,
and I
right.
want to know what will happen to me or what the pros and cons of it is.
Well, the thing is that we hear a lot of stories, and
Mhm.
we ain't seen no success stories of somebody going into a tribe and getting something holy out of it. We never seen that before. So you guys are pioneering that part. So a lot of you guys just gonna have to do as you see, and then come back and tell the rest of us your results.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because you can get
Yeah.
somebody up here that says, "Oh yeah, go get your tribe and then do this and do that." But then when you ask them have they done it, they ain't got none. They ain't got no real success stories, or they ain't got something like that. And the people who have done that, got some success stories. I have yet to see them. Now I don't have a big broad band of the whole Aboriginal community, but um if you can get a hold to let me see who subscribed to everybody. Let me see.
Dane.
Now I don't think Dane subscribed to everybody. Um
Oh,
um I know Chief Holiday subscribed to a lot of people because you're gonna need some Aboriginals who subscribe to. Oh, Wanagi. Talk to Wanagi. Because I know he subscribed to everybody, so I'm pretty sure he might have seen some success stories. But me personally, I haven't seen no success story. And you know, I can't really, tell what I'm saying, I can't give you that direction without me
so is
personally.
it probably better off? I guess what I'm asking is because we know that the folks that are overseeing the tribes are not the true indigenous people. Is it better to just go to the national and get yourself done and not be affiliated with the any of the five federally recognized tribes? Is it better to just go and get your identity changed and then be content with knowing that your identity is now not Negro but indigenous?
Right.
What do you think, or
Me, me,
should I
me,
pose
me.
that question?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's what I'm saying, I'm just not the right person. So
Oh, I see. Okay,
right, I'm
I
not the
understand.
right, but the questions is out there. So now people are listening and they knowing where some steps, because everybody go through this step. That step you going through, it's normal. So
Mhm.
hopefully now that you put that step out there, now we're gonna need some of the people to come on, or I'm need to do gonna direct you, try to direct you to some people that do that. Now,
Okay.
um, I heard, I'm not sure, but I heard there's a show in the morning called called CAB, or Cab Show. You heard of that?
No, no, my boyfriend probably heard of it
Okay,
because he listens a lot too.
I heard they deal with that stuff. Now I'm not sure, but I did hear that they deal with that type of stuff. But what I would suggest to talk to Renagi, because I know Renagi, what I'm saying, he straight Aboriginal to the core. Anybody Aboriginal, he on a page. You know what I'm saying? So he might have seen some success stories. But if a person can't give you no success stories, then just be a pioneer and make a decision, and then just come back and tell us what happened, because some of you guys are pioneers. Um, and in our community, some of you guys are the first people to make those decisions.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
have that decision. I haven't went back far enough. So
Mhm.
I haven't made that decision yet, but this is a decision that Aboriginals go through, and I just want to let people know this is some of the stuff we have to go through.
Mhm.
We're not going through a DNA test analysis. We're not going
Oh
through
no,
what
no, never.
African tribe.
Mm-mm.
We going through some
Nope.
real stuff here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We're going through some real stuff. So I'm gonna try my best. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try my best to reach out to the sister, who is known for that type of stuff, and I'm gonna try my best to get her on the show, so she can actually break some of that down. Now you can hold me to that. You can hold me to that. Now she is one of the sisters who, you know, I, that go way back in the community, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get her on the show, or or you can try to get in contact with her, so she can tell you, the steps to take. But like I say, but if people out there ain't got no success stories, and you are pioneering this stuff,
Mhm.
um, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. If you're out here pioneering and you saying, man, I did this, I did that, don't be forcing everybody to do what you did. Because
Right.
you see what I'm saying? Don't be forcing oh, this is the way and this is how you do it. Well, what you get out of it? Well, I just gotta,
Right.
what I'm saying? What you get out of it. Now, when we say what you get out of it, it's part of your heritage. So that's a lot what you get out of it. But we trying to nation build. So we need to find out things to these different barriers, and we need to
Right.
come together so we can build on top of them. And
Yeah.
but if you ask me, I would say you're a pioneer. You got the young brother Yashur out there. He doing this little pioneering stuff. It's a lot of people out there. They're just pioneering, and then you got some people out there who made their choice a long time ago, and they still going through different loopholes, and still going through stuff, and still going through stuff. So it's at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you do what you want to do. At the end of the
No, and
day.
I agree. I see because my, after doing all that hard work to pull all those death certificates of my ancestors, and it showed their race on their death certificates, signed by chiefs of the tribe, and still
Ooh.
get denied. Yeah, that's what I have. It's crazy. And
Okay.
they were, and it's like I'm almost ready to go to Washington, walk in there, and say, "Look what these people are doing."
Right. So some people.
That's what I'm almost ready to do. March up there and say, "Look,
uh
something's not right."
Some people would say, that's okay, and some people would say, as long as you got the information, um, you have, I believe you have enough information to even start your own. I'm not sure. You can start your
Yeah, they
own
do. They say
tribe.
you start your own with 50 people.
Yeah, some
You
people
know,
say, yeah, some people say that. Some people say, just stop right there. Some people say join the tribe. So, like, I
I don't
don't.
want to join a tribe that doesn't want me in because right there, that's a strike against me, and I already did that all my life, just being copper colored. So, I mean, I'm not looking for no fame from Washington. This damn sure ain't gonna get it, but I want my identity changed. I want it to be known that I am not from no fucking Africa. And I'm good with that. Just let me be who I am on paper and so my soul could be at peace. Fuck your tribe, fuck your land. I want to be who I am. I don't want to die being a Negro because that's what's on my birth certificate. I want that shit off because that's not what I am.
You want your unique family, history, and also,
Exactly.
but also on top of that, we're trying to build, a nation. And so
Exactly.
the only
I don't
thing.
want to be who some white motherfucker said I am because you're not an Indian, you're a Negro now. No, fuck that. I want to be who I am.
Right. And that's where the weird part comes in, at, because now it's, you know, who's the people of the nation? What kind of nation? It gets real weird
Deep.
right there.
Yeah.
It get real weird right there because, by us trying to be a nation, um um it sets us up. It makes us vulnerable. You see what I'm saying? It makes us kind of vulnerable because we trying to be a
Yeah.
nation. So now every weirdo in the world get to come over and set some stand up and, oh yeah, and come be a part of my nation. And now you're a part of some cult and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So it gets real tricky
Yeah, absolutely.
at that
Yep.
part, when it comes
Yep.
to nation building. But at some point, some real nation building people gonna have to come out the water because some of these people, man, they, yeah, but we gonna get it, we gonna come
Yeah,
to
I
that.
want to go because I fucked Catawba Nation up when I showed them my grandmother's death certificate, and they got a same woman in the grave with my grandmother's name who died on the same day, same name. And I'm like, no, something's fucked up here. Got a white Margaret Brown on the ground. My grandmother's black. Her name is Margaret Brown, and she died on the same day as that one. No, y'all stole my grandmother's identity. I don't know who that white bitch is in the grave, but it ain't my grandmother. I have the South Carolina death certificate signed by the chief of the tribe. Your daddy, as a matter of fact, the guy that, is the chief. His father signed my grandmother's death certificate. So I'm like, so who the fuck is this white woman in the grave? Margaret Brown. My grandmother's black.
Hey, you know who Phoenix Moon is?
I'm sorry?
You know who Phoenix Moon is?
No.
Okay, that will be the first person I would direct you to. I would I
Okay.
would I would direct you to check her out, and then I believe she should be able to point you in the right direction. So I'm going to direct you there. Her name is Phoenix Moon. She's an Indian sister, I believe from the East Coast, and
Okay.
she real advanced with that genealogy stuff. But you're gonna have to slow her down because she would go straight in on 100 and let her know you know what I'm saying, I'm new. You know what I'm saying? So I would direct you there. She
Okay.
Yeah. So her name is Phoenix Moon.
Phoenix Moon.
Yeah.
She's on YouTube
Yeah.
or Facebook?
She's on YouTube.
Okay.
She's on
I
YouTube. So
appreciate that, brother. I won't hold you because I know you probably have more calls. I just get frustrated, but I'm okay. But I am with sticking with, you know, Supreme Chief's channel and learning and sticking together and try and help best I can.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. And what tribe was that? You want to represent your tribe? What tribe you identify with?
Catawba, York, South Carolina.
Kataba's in the building. What's y'all war chant?
Yep, Catawba.
Y'all
And that's
y'all
what
got
it
a
says on our death certificate.
y'all got a war chant?
Hmm?
Y'all got a war chant?
What's that?
Like something y'all chat during war.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm new to all this. I'm old school. I'm like, you said that you was born in 1980. I'm 10 years older than you.
Oh, okay. Well,
So when I was 10 years old, you was just born.
right. Okay, yeah. So you still auntie
I mean,
status.
it's not that far, but
Yeah.
still, I'm not that old school.
Right.
People think I'm in my 30s, but I'm not. I'm very much 50. So
Okay.
I don't. I'm just gonna stick and continue to keep learning because I learned a lot out of Supreme Chief's channel,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah. We trying to get back to the basics. You see, we do a lot of social political fighting over here. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure you see that we do a lot of social political fighting, and so we
Yeah,
finna
but y'all do a good damn job. You all have your stuff intact.
and what we finna do is we finna get some more channels based, more learning based channels. You see what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
finna get more learning based channels. Right now, you're seeing our social political channel. That's what Chief Holiday channel is for. You know what I'm saying? It's to fight the social political war. We come on, we talk. You know what I'm saying? But then we have
Mhm.
Tribe Up. Tribe Up is the channel where we actually you know talk about more tribal stuff and things like that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got, my channel hashtag the Kodaks. We get a little more business. And then, Lotus Television. Lotus, he's a linguistics and he talk, you know what I'm saying? Um, he go deep in a lot of stuff. So we trying to get it all together, but Tribe Up is shut down right now. You know what I'm saying? So we going through some stuff.
But
Yeah,
that's
we
okay. But y'all doing a really good job. I mean, I get the notices when you come on, and I come right. And I'm right here, and y'all do a good job. I only listen to three people, and that's Supreme Chief, Dane, and A1. But I jump in sometimes with Bro Sanchez just to get a laugh. But for the most part, learning about the tribe, I learn a lot from y'all three, and it's very helpful.
okay. Well, we just getting started. We playing right now. Just let you know if we're
You
helping
ain't
you right.
playing. No, this is good. Just
No,
stay
no.
away from Saint Netter's ugly ass, because he's the devil. He's the author of confusion. He called y'all in because he want y'all to shut down, and that was his tactic. But he lost. Little big nose fuck. I can't stand him.
It's okay. It's okay. He's still our brother. It's okay. It's
And
cool.
I curse too. Don't be calling me old school because I call somebody a bitch in a minute.
It's all right.
But I'm gonna let you go so somebody else could call you. But stay away from saying that or ass. Don't feed into him.
It's all good.
Don't feed into him.
All right. All right. That's
Okay?
all right. Yep.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Pieces. Peace.
Bye bye.
Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Yeah. So just to let y'all know, man, we just getting started. We ain't even got on track yet. Like we still in experimenting stage. So when we cut it on, man, y'all gonna be blown. Y'all gonna be like, dumb. Y'all gonna be blown once we cut it on. But shout out to Conchaba. We don't know y'all war chat out there, but if you out there, you Conchaba, we gonna get your war chat on deck so we can get those war chats going. Hello.
Yo,
Yo, what's up?
what's up? What's up, my brother?
Who this
How's it
be?
going, my man?
All right, who this be busy?
Yes, sir. You know it.
Be busy in the building. That's homegrown Georgia right there.
What's going on, man?
What's
Hey, I just had to call in real quick, man. While y'all was on this subject matter, um, I don't want to keep y'all too long or whatever, man, 'cause I know you got a tight schedule. But yeah, bro. I posted a website in the chat, um, supporting a whole lot of the subject matter y'all was just on. And I think it's a powerful resource. I don't know if anybody um ever, you know, tapped into that website or whatever, but it's an autonomous website. You could tell Aboriginal people, like a group of them, have created this website for the empowerment and the education of a whole lot of things we may know in confirmation or things we may not know to help us out with a lot of stuff. And we can most definitely build on that to help people move a lot stronger and to understand, you know, history and the current situations we're dealing with that subject matter. So just wanted to throw that at you, man. Um, and I
Okay.
don't know if you wanted.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
emailed it to me, didn't you? It's Florida, right? It's some Aboriginals in Florida. Is that the one you're talking
Um,
about?
I texted to you last night, and I
Right.
also put it in the chat.
I thought I seen Florida on there.
Um,
Maybe
I don't think it.
maybe I didn't, but yeah, maybe I thought I seen something about Florida. But yeah, definitely check that out. I did see that they got their little emblem. It seems like they're a little ahead of the curve a little bit, and they got some
Mhm.
little more stuff established. But yeah, we definitely have to check it out. It's definitely something to look at because we still got our own council, our own stuff to take care of as well. So we definitely want to reach out to them and what I'm saying, and be a plus to them and they're a plus to us and things like that. And we got Libra Sun in the building. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who don't know who Libra Sun is, but we gonna get the
Mhm.
yeah we gonna get the declaration up there too, y'all. We gonna get that up there and let that go through. But hey, what tribe you identify
Right.
with?
Who that, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still going through the process of doing my genealogy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
okay.
this
Yep.
ain't that website ain't just about trying to identify with a tribe or whatever so much, but it's basically just a wealth of resourceful information to support a lot of what you all were talking about, as far as self-government and law, genealogy, um, things of that nature, man. It has a whole lot of tabs and stuff. It has even have like a university little slot on there to just let people be enlightened of a lot of stuff we may not have known, or confirm a lot of the stuff that we do know. You feel me?
Right.
So and it's just something to build on, to where like everybody could just be a little more educated, even
Right.
myself. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that at you, man. I don't want to hold the line up, but since
It's all
y'all
good.
was on that subject matter.
Did you have any questions about anything? You know what I'm saying? Anything we talked about? You know what I'm saying?
Um,
Far as the you know what I'm saying, far as the social political part the social political part that we got to deal with, because I sort of think that people think the social political part is just a jokey part, and it's not serious, and them guys are just playing, and they don't realize that we're making this shit cool. You see what I'm saying? We making this shit cool again.
well,
We bringing this shit back home. You see what I'm saying? We
well,
making sure. You see what I'm saying? We got a stake in
mhm,
the game too, but other people
yeah,
want to look down like we just like we ain't got
right.
no.
Well, it's a strong stance in your own skin. I mean, and the more we know about,
Right.
our past and what we've been through, through misclassification, all the dark things, what I'm saying, in the past. So once we come to grips of it and we know how to, overcome it and move stronger, you know, um, it's like we can afford to do that, what I'm saying, as we, get stronger with a lot of wisdom and education about all this stuff. I mean, we should be
Right.
able to chew bubble gum and walk.
Right,
You feel what
right,
I'm
yeah, right. We can do
saying?
both because that's why we got the channel Trap Up. When we do Trap Up, you know what I'm saying? We finna reinvent Trap Up, all the stuff from Trap Up. You know what I'm saying? We backing that up, we taking that down, and we're gonna talk tribal stuff. It's not gonna be Pan African wars on that channel. It's not gonna be
Mhm.
Garfield and them over there on that channel. That's gonna be strictly Tribe Up. You see what I'm saying? But Chiba Holiday channel is the political. You know what I'm saying? We on something a little bit different. You see what I'm saying? So we putting the kinks in
Mhm.
there, and then we got the business channel. But this is the thing: our channels is going to be 24 hours a day nonstop. So our Tribe Up channel is going to
Mm.
be 24 hours a day nonstop. So our social political channel is going to be 24 hours a day nonstop. And also our business channel, our survival channels where we got brothers in the middle of Canada and shit. Shout out to North End, no, or North End, India. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, out
Mhm.
there surviving in the wilderness, gonna be 24 hours a day. But people don't know this, and I gotta let people know, like, this is a science what we doing. All this social political, all this social engineering we doing to the Pan Africans. You see how agitated they are and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? These people with top notch degrees and then wrote books and shit, and they agitated as hell of us. You see what I'm saying? That's
Mm.
that's that's power. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell, let's say for example, ain't no way in hell, Michael Jordan give a care about what LeBron James doing. That's Michael Jordan. You think he care? No. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And
Right.
these people call themselves Michael Jordans, so why they care what little old Muggsy Bogues and them doing? You see what I'm saying? That's
Mm.
that's social
Yes.
engineering, and people don't. It's a science, and people don't understand it. Because we come on random sometimes, and they don't realize that they dealing with a corporation. They don't think that. They think they dealing with a bunch of weirdos who come on and smoke weed and talk, and they don't realize, dude, y'all dealing with a corporation over there, bro. Like, we way out of your league. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? But
Oh
there's
yeah.
order, yeah, but I just want to let the people know it is order here. One of our channels is shut down, so the sister Betty came on. Thank you for for the information. But we got a channel called Tribe Up. You know what I'm saying? If you're not familiar with it, just go to Tribe Up, and that station is going to be specifically for those type of topics, 24 hours a day. You see what I'm saying? Rotation.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
coming.
Hence the name Tribe Up. That's
Tribe
what's
Up.
up,
That
man.
yep, Tribe Up. And
Right.
Cheap
Mhm.
Holiday is not Tribe Up. Okay, Cheap Holiday is Cheap Holiday. Cheap Holiday goes out there, he's screaming at the Pan Africans, and we fighting that social political war, and we talking about the problems out there, rap music, little entertainment, whatever. This channel. So if you see what I'm saying, that's what this channel brings. And so we can't knock one channel, you know what I'm saying, because they complement each other. Then you got
Right.
the people.
No, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was just gonna say what you said. That like you said. That's how a nation run. It got so
Right,
many different parts.
right, right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah.
yeah.
But all right, man. I'm finna get up out of here, man. So yeah, bro. Hey, I'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
All right, all
All
right,
right, man.
all
Peace,
right.
peace to the chat and everybody. All right, holla.
Peace. Adversaries. Well, what? Well, yeah, I see what you're saying. The reason why I call it social engineering is because we're on social media, and we're we basically moving ourselves in the position. And when other people see us moving ourselves in position, it's their job to try to either get there before we get there, or it's their job to try to stop us from getting there. And so we are engineering them to, you see what I'm saying? And that's basically what they're trying to do. They're basically trying to get where we going before we get there. Hold on one second. Hello?
Yo, peace.
Peace. Peace. We got, hello, you here?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Peace. We got the brothers on the building. This one of my fellow brothers out here. We in the Midwest right here, so we holding it down for the Midwest region out here. You know what I'm saying? This is our brother Zoe Taylor. If y'all don't know him, he's the guy that's with the Project Tomahawk. If you unfamiliar with Project Tomahawk, it's probably because you don't you probably because you new here, and we ain't stuffing it down your throat yet. But at some point we will be stuffing that shit down your throat. But
Right.
what's good? Hold on one second. But what's good, man? How's it going?
Man, pretty good, man. I'm ready for you on that part. But I wanted to, I called in because some things in the chat had got my attention, and I wanted to bring positive and enlightenment and that 432 energy. You know what I'm saying? Just build us back up, put us back online, and stay focused on what we're doing now. Because even if we don't see the major results that our kids are going to live in, we're setting the foundation right now. We're putting a rebar, all of the concrete work together. We're setting the ground foundations and the footings. We're doing all what's necessary
Right.
that's going to benefit our kids and grandkids, because it's not going to be within our lifetime of us enjoying the change. The change is coming and it's happening. And we were doing everything that we do, all our chats, everybody, Yo, Swaniki, all of us. Everything all of us do, even the people I didn't mention, everybody in the chat, what you're doing is correct. And it's not wrong. And if it's new and if it's not, what we're doing as far as building with each other, these channels that we're building, not the internet channel, but our energy. We're performing the welding of the rebar and getting that concrete mix to go ahead and start pouring that footing and that foundation for our kids and grandkids,
Mm-hmm.
And
you got
one of the
kids?
brothers
You got
oh
kids?
man, I got grandkids. Yeah, I
Oh,
got
you got grandkids.
grandkids.
Do they know? You have you ever asked them who is the king of rock and roll to them? Do you think they
Well,
know?
my first grandkid is my grandson. He's one, so he's very bright, but he's not ready for any of that.
Right. He ain't
And as
ready for
far
that.
as
What about your kids? Are they
now my kids are walking and enlightened.
so
My
they know?
daughter, my youngest daughter, yeah, she speaks Greek, she speaks a little Hebrew, she knows Latin, and she's learning more. But she learned that in Germany over in Kaiserslautern, and my son did too. And my oldest daughter, she's at university now for accounting and learning the number game. But she knows who she is. She can't deny who she is. Like, she's so red. She's like the pure red brown. Like when you see red clay,
Right.
that's the color of my oldest daughter.
Right.
And then my oldest son, he's awoke to things, and he's going from that video game lifing to seeing how real it is outside of having a job and playing video games.
Do you think
So
he
it's
know?
it's a process. Yeah, he knows.
He know.
His mama tell him, because his mom is Latino. She's very high yellow. Very curly hair and stuff. And I would say she could be Spanish. Hey, I'm not going to deny that. You know what I'm saying? But that was 27 years ago. you know. But my thing is, like, as far as like what we're doing in these chats and on the back chats, and channeling and questioning, asking questions, because I learn from everybody. I'm a sponge. You can call me Sponge Zoe. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, because if you know anything I don't know, I'm not gonna be an idiot to not ask you, how did you do that, or where did you learn that from, or I feel like the dumbest question is the one that's not asked.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
So
And we
I
out
just
here.
wanted to bring that energy, like, yo, let's stay powered up, because we are the government, we are the law, we are the jurisdiction, we are the power behind all forces that run the world. And if they killed all the copper colored people, the earth would die. And most of us don't even know that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Real talk. Like, if they killed I'm talking about in every country right now, if they killed off all of the copper colored people, the earth itself would die. Our energy as an essence existing is needed and necessary. That's why they only allowed to kill so many a year. It's almost as if they keep record count, and we don't research that. But yeah, we cooked 132,000 Negroes this year. We got to pay attention to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's over 400,000 of us going missing every year, and nobody even talks about this stuff.
Yep.
400,000 of us.
Yep. And a lot of
I'm
those
talking
are
about from the
kids.
age.
And a lot
I
of
was
them are.
finna say from the ages fucking 3 years old to fucking 12.
Yep.
That's the biggest number. It's like 80% of that number is like 3 years old to 12, and they taking that it's called uh chronos chronos oil. They taking the chronos oil out the back of their head. They get the kids riled up and very frightened, very, very scared, and then the adrenaline go to the highest point, and then they withdraw that. They kill them and withdraw that while that energy secretion is so high in that oil in the back by the kundalini and the pineal gland. See, we need to learn about our bodies too, because we the only ones carry a lot of this Christ oil in our body. Like, our bodies are designed in such a godly form, they don't tell the copper colored people how much different you are from the rest of these people having tails and fur on their head. They don't tell you that. But we gotta share it with each other.
Yep.
Because I share a lot of things and I don't want no credit. I don't give a shit about
Yep. And that's
that
part
don't
of
matter
what
to
I'm
me.
talking about too, is that's part of that social political, that part that we gotta be out there. And when we talk about
Mm-hmm.
going on the airways for 24 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? Some of that stuff can't be done. Like, laws only gonna take you so far. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when law
yeah.
can't go, guess who can? Social political. You see what
Social
I'm saying? You see
political.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's gonna give you that extra push. And when social political come to an end, who's gonna do the extra pushing? The law. You see what I'm
The
saying?
law.
Yep.
I was just gonna say that
Yep.
because it's
Yep.
like it's broken down to this level. It's like, you know how you disagree to agree. Now, in the path that all of us are on right now, back chat, me and Ty, we all know, we should know this, that it's one of those to where you give a little, gain it all. You lose a little bit, you win it all back 3 times. So it's kind of one of those things to where, like, we know that it's not about color for them to know, but we know it's all about color and then positioning ourselves. So we got to learn how to be the chameleons within these situations around people, not letting, because you copper colored and you found out how they fucked our people up, let that distract purpose or growth going forward. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta use them as footstools just the same way they continue doing us.
Right.
We need footstools. We need ladders. Fuck it. Stack them on top of each other. Build a bridge with them motherfuckers. But make it work.
Yep.
We can't keep leaning into our own people thinking that it's going to just work and happen. It's not. It's been tried even bigger than this internet shit that we doing before. Back in 1912, 1920, Noble Drew Ali and all of them science temples, it didn't work because what they did was stay trying to deny the point that you got to chameleonize your efforts in order to go to the top. You're not going to get past certain levels without doing that, period.
Right. Right. Yep. Yep.
You got to know it is about us, but we ain't got to say it to everybody. We ain't got to walk around with a badge on our chest saying, "Hey, I'm the real Indian and you fake," with a finger pointing off your badge on your chest.
Right. Motherfucker, you work for Target, motherfucker. I work for Walmart, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who
Mm-hmm.
gives? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit, motherfucker?
In the process of this shit, man, we got to know that what we're doing is working. And what we're doing, we got to continue just doing the little bit we can do, because we can't do a lot. And it takes money to do a lot of this correction shit. And
Right.
a lot of people don't want to understand it. Filing for your status correction and all that is filing fees on every document you turning in. So it takes thousands of dollars to get it all the way corrected to the final stages of controlling your governing corporation as an all capital name. It takes money to get there. But when you get there, you got to also understand and overstand and understand what to do when you get to this point of your birth certificate account, your social security, account, trading account, the fidelity. You got to know exactly what those things have for purpose. It's not money. It's a credibility system. And you got to know how to be able to take what you have made into that stock and turn that stock into another value. Then you can start liquidating that into a fiat or a monetized level. But it's all about credit trading. And in the process of learning that, why can't we do this right now, how we doing it, and be learning how to build things of credibility within ourselves, in our platforms, our nation that's on this chat right now. We can start building with this right now as credibility. If 1,000 of us had came together and decided to make our own money, we didn't create a nation. We didn't create our own tribe. We didn't create our own government that quick.
Yeah.
It just take 1,000 people to agree that this would be the money. We got 10 stores inside the 1,000 people,
Right.
One grocery store, one shoe store, one hair salon and barber shop. That's cool. We got 10 of them motherfuckers that, we got our own little court / this / that, whatever. But it's 10 corporations that we created to incorporate within each other to be our own government, jurisdiction, whatever, society, whatever you want to call it by word. But that'll be a start. And see, it's simple like that, but it still takes finances. So finances can be credibility or money. And I think we can really, really conquer faster with that credibility because money's dying.
Yep. Every day. Yep. But yeah, we out here, man. I'm finna hit you up in a little bit. Actually,
Yeah, man.
let me see what time it is. Yeah, it's bath time around here. So, hit me up in the morning.
Definitely, man. I just, like I said, I just want to stop through, show some love, get that energy back. Yo, lineage, we working. And, even if we agree to disagree, agree to disagree, we still are doing things that creating that foundation right now. Because every little conversation we have is getting out. It's gone after it's talk. So I love you all. Yo, love you, brother. And I'll be waiting on your call, man. I'm about to get back on some writing too.
Okay, peace, love.
All right, peace and love and bliss.
Peace. Okay, y'all. It looks like they shut off the live stream, but when you rewatch it, it will still be going. But the live stream has cut out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get us out here. I'm gonna go ahead and take us out. I'm gonna go ahead and fade myself out, and we'll be back.
Watch it take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. Yeah, all this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust, yes, trust and believe. Watch us take over. Yeah, my daddy jumping differently. We find the wins in all the games that they try to play. We held our ground, tell our fans through the private day. While leaders the knowledge trail, we find a way. Like what's cold, we made it hot. No matter how it goes, we gon' make it pop. Black is like a gold or a precious rock. So message to my foes, we gon' never stop. Cause all of us ain't ignorant. Learn to light, see the code, you'll see the difference. Cause all of us ain't ignorant. Learn to life, see the code, you'll see the difference. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over.
From the land of the street lights where kids get kidnapped. Black man murdered through a white man's dispatch. But my aggression overcomes the oppression, and the fact that I can speak is my deadliest weapon. Look, this for the ghetto, shit that only we see. They take us out the streets and stash us in the OBCC. Now these shell tops slowly walk the cell block. I swear this shit can get funkier than stale socks. So I learned to be humble in this jungle. Keep some pads in my step, cause if I stumble, shit can crumble. The cops keep killing all our soldiers, trying to control the population, cause they know one day we
Watch us
gon'
take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make